Uniform Guy here, and this is Dahut's Herbal Tea by Chenben on Farming Simulator 22. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 here on the Rock Crawl map, and this is a very large mod with lots of stuff going on. Let's start with the download size, 28.91 megabytes. So not too bad for what you get. There is a lot going on in this mod. Slot counts vary from around 29 and below. There might be a couple more that are above 29, but not so much. I don't think there's too many above that. The main factories, the largest is 29. So what's going on here? I'm going to try to do this in the most systematic and logical manner possible, and hopefully you can follow along and I don't get lost. But first, we can start out with productions, because that's where I started looking for stuff. And we have several productions. We have a tea house, a dryer, a modern dryer, so an old and modern dryer, and then a laboratory. We also have a sell point. And we have two greenhouses, a covered greenhouse, and a large garden. And then going over to orchards, we also have a linden tree that has inputs and stuff that comes out. And we also have dog rose, which is apparently rose hip. So if I'm quite familiar with rose hip tea is was, at least in my house, a thing. It actually tastes pretty good if you ever tried it or if you ever see it. But anyways, and then we have some decorations down here, which I have placed over here already. We have a Dahut statue, which is a goat, and also a warning sign. Goat crossing sign, perhaps? $300 for that. All right, so here's the goat statue. Kind of cute. And there's the goat, or a passage, like a goat crossing, I guess. Passage de Dahut. Right, so we're going to clear the deck. And we're going to start with the greenhouses, garden, and the two trees, and get those set up. And we will make our raw materials. All right, so I have the greenhouse, the garden, and the two orchard trees, the linden tree and the rose hips, and I have filled them with water. Basically, the only one that does need more than water is the large garden. It takes a bit of straw, which I will show you. It does take bales, and if you put them over top of the garden itself, it will fill the garden with straw. And if we look here, 15,000 liters of straw, and water. The large greenhouse, 40,000 liters. 40,000 liters in the garden. The linden tree is 12,000, and 12,000 for, I have it turned on. Let's turn them all on now. I've all set them to distribute because this way they're not going to jam up the output area where they're supposed to spawn. I'm guessing this is quite a small spawn area for that many different kinds of plants. So that's kind of why I did that. This one looks like a much larger. Let's take a look inside. The door is open, so water goes in here. Water goes in here. Very simple. If you are having problems with getting water in, try a different tank or trailer that holds water. Now we can see all the different types of plants growing in the greenhouse here for the different types of tea. Same with the garden. Now we don't see the same kind of thing going on here with the linden tree. It is running, And it looks like this is where the this stuff will appear in pallets, I'm supposing. This was a bit curious. We have our water barrel here, but no icon to tell us where to put the water in. It did take water out of my Rumbler van, but we're going to try this again with a tank afterwards to see where exactly the trigger point is with a tank. Here is your production point. So they're all chugging away. We can see the recipes aren't, you know, there aren't. It's not a lot. One water in, six leaves out, 6 liters out, I guess. 1 to 6, 1 to 4 with the large garden is less productive, and 1 to 5 and 1 to 5 for the other two. So we're going to go ahead a month and we're going to see what we get. All right, so a month has gone ahead. Let's see what we have produced. Not a ton of stuff. As a matter of fact, I don't even think it's going to. Let's go with storing and see if it spits out a. Yeah, I don't even think it's enough for a pallet after a month. Same with the large garden. We don't even have. Yeah, it's not even hitting 1,000 liters yet. Same with. Oh, the rose hip and the linden tree does. So let's go see what those look like. All right, let's. Come on, really? Manage. There we go. All right, let's change this to storing, and let's go and change this one to storing as well. Right. Okay, so this is linden. 1,000 liters. Of course, it's heavy. Let's see here, 400 kilograms. Yeah, I can't pick it up. Here are our rose hips. That definitely looks like rose hips, and it's too heavy. 1,000 kilograms. Now, if you wanted to sell those outright, let's put down a sell point. Now, does this sell point buy the raw products? That is something I would like to know. Let's put it over here. Now let's take a look at our prices, and we'll just scroll all the way down because that's where all our extra stuff is. So we got dried. Yeah, we're going to get to all the dried stuff, but first of all, we got the raw product. And no, yeah, the market stall. Is our market stall? Yes. Okay, so there it is. Mint, peppermint, chamomile, verbena, lemon balm, linden, rosehip, thyme. Right, those are. Oh, thyme is a good price for thyme. It's always time for thyme. It's always a good time for thyme. Anyway, so those are your prices there. We have the sell everything as well to compare to, and it's right in line with that. All right. So let's. I'm going to have to run it another month to see at least what those other things look like. All right. So we finally have mint. Mint. Right, let's go into here. Right, so we have, yes, we'll be able to see every one of the different types of product there, and the large garden has also produced a pallet of each, and if we look at our linden, we have produced more of that as well. All right, so let's go ahead and let's just storing. Right, so we should see it popping out. Oh, did I do the wrong one? I did the wrong one. That's okay. Right, so what do we got here? We have thyme and verbena, peppermint, chamomile, lemon balm. I think that's all of them. Is that not all of them? Yeah, so we got mint already. Yeah, so that's it. That's what they're nothing too super exciting, but that's what they all look like. Let's grab one and sell it. And oh, how much have water? Oh, water is like hardly barely used any water or straw. So that, yeah, those will last a very long time. Let's see if we can grab 2 of them. I guess not. Oh, what the? All right, all right, all right. It doesn't want to come it doesn't want to come gently. We're going to have to, there we go. Come with me. Whoop. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not very good with the forklift. There we go. All right, we'll take it over to the sell point. These, we have, it looks like mint. And we're selling it. And we're selling it. It's not selling very fast. We're gonna be here for a minute. Oh dear. All right. Well, it doesn't get produced very fast, so usage is slower as well. All right. So that's the first part of the production chain, is growing the product. And finally out. So, oh, 60 bucks. Yeah, not a lot. It is not the optimal thing to sell the raw product. You're not going to get that much for it. All right, water going in. We have a few, well, we still have quite a bit of water here, and it has used some water, so we're going to see exactly where this water trigger is. Right there. All right, so take note of that. It is fairly close to the little wrench, and it's fairly easy to fill up with water. This one also, if we, there we go. Water goes in there, and if we go over here, also water, and water over here. There we go. So those is what that's all the inputs aside from straw. We showed you the straw already. We'll just throw that in there. We're going to change all these to distribute again, because we're going to set up our dryer next. Not that it, yeah, distribute. So we're going to go in, and so now let's, well, let's build them, shall we? Let's build them over here. So the next step in the production is the dryers, and we have 2 of them. We have an old dryer, kind of like mine in the basement. Old dryer, and we have a modern dryer, which is a little faster. 23 slots there, not a big deal. All right, so let me well, let's have a look at them. And again, mint, peppermint, chamomile, lemon balm, verbena, linden, rosehip thyme, peppermint. Did we grow oh yes, I guess we must have grew peppermint. Yeah, we did. We must have seen all those things. So anyways, production 200 in and 150 out. So you're losing some volume because of lost moisture, right? All right, so they're all the same. So what I'm going to do a little cheaty, because we just want to see how fast and how much you get. We're just going to fill one of each product, because all the product recipes are the same. And yeah, we'll go that route. All right, so we're back. We have the 2 dryers. We have some product loaded up, but let's go have a look around first. Interesting. Oh, look at that. So when you put in product, it shows up on the shelves and it starts drying in the drying here. Oh, look at this. Ah, yes. There you go. That's interesting. Let's see if we have that. Yes. So if you want to see a, a picture of this, it's in the description. A picture of this is included in the pictures of the description. So there we go. Let's get our let's get that help window out of there. So we can see plants going in to the dryers, or it can go directly into a factory, or they can go into a laboratory and make tea. So we're going to go through we're going to investigate a couple of different options. Actually, well, all the different options that we can. Here we have the modern dryer. Let's see, do we have lights? Yes. There we go. Turn on the lights. There we go. So a little bit more of a modern setup here. We also have the same um, production chain thingy. Right. Okay, let's look at the recipes, shall we? Now I put peppermint. Now the capacities are actually all listed in the description. 150,000 liters of each product. So we know that. I didn't have to, thank goodness, didn't have to fill up that chamomile. We'll turn that on. 200 and 150. So we've seen that already. Now we're going to run that and we're going to see what they look like and kind of give you an idea of how much you get. All right, so here we are a month ahead, and look at that. We have pretty good production there. Storage. We got 2,000 in storage, and the rest of it's out. The rest of it's out on the chamomile. Went 17,000 in storage, and incoming. Yeah, dried 17 there, and mint here. Dried peppermint. Oh, peppermint must have a larger spawn area. What is this? Chamomile. Oh, recipes are the same. Right, I wonder if... interesting. Yeah, there's lots in the storage. I guess it only allowed one row to spawn, and the old one allowed 2 rows. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. I got about 10,000 liters here of peppermint, but most of it's outside. This one, chamomiles, most of it's inside. Let's see those 200, 150. Oh, that's right. The old one is 72 cycles a month. The new one is 144 cycles a month. So that explains the, yes, of course, the discrepancy in production. The old one just works a little slower. Right, so now what do you do with this stuff? Well, you can sell it as is, the dried, and you'll make a little bit more, for sure. But if we look at the tea, that's really where the end product you're going to make your most money. So you got mint, bow, thyme, lovers, mint, herbal tea, sweet dreams, and Dahut's herbal tea. Now, how do you make those? Well, of course, we'll go and set up the other production points. Herbal tea factory. So we have 2 factories, the herbal tea factory and the Dahut's herbal tea, which is a laboratory. Now they have, does it show? The herbal tea factory takes dried or raw, and the laboratory, I backed out of it, sorry about that. And the laboratory just takes dried tea. So we're going to set up each one of those far enough apart, hopefully. And let's take a look at our recipes. Dryer, nope, okay. Lots of different kinds of tea, but notice the herbal tea factory, we have fresh herbs or dried herbs. So you get more from the dried than the fresh. Same cycles per month. As a matter of fact, they all have the same cycles per month. And all the different teas have different recipes, as you can see there. Now, the Herbal Tea Laboratory is also 96 per cycle, or cycles per month. And it also does have so there's four kinds of tea. Sorry, 5. I'm not counting. So there's 10 possible ones here because of use of fresh and dried versions. Right, so production is going to be, well, a little bit, let's see, 200, 200. Yeah, so production's the same for each one. Yeah, so let's just throw some stuff in there and see what it looks like when it comes out. How about that? All right, so we're gonna set up, but I did want to show one thing here. I do have an auto load trailer, and we're just gonna see if this will pick up. It should pick up. Yes, so we got dried mint here, and it is picking up the dried mint. No problem at all. Just gotta find that sweet spot. And then this way, it also works, should work. I did it with the other auto load trailer. It should. Oh, maybe not this one. Oh, there we go. Helps if you highlight the trailer. There we go. So yes, it does unload from the auto load trailer into the factory, or you can just have it distributed there. Now, capacity is 150,000 liters of incoming products. I didn't fill it all the way up. It says that on the mod description, so I don't have to do it. Thyme. It's thyme. I put fresh thyme in there. We'll turn that on. And I've already turned on the Lover's Mint Herbal Tea, which is dried mint and dried peppermint. And we're going to see what it looks like and how much we get. And there we go, folks. Look at that. We have Lover's Mint Herbal Tea. And again, another production chain placard on this factory. Very nice. If we run over here, we should see the other tea. Yes, there we go. So it's all going to look like in boxes like this, just different colored boxes. This is the bow time tea. And I guess we're going to, you know what we're going to do? We're going to pick it up with this auto load trailer and go sell some. Because I know some of you like handling pallets and some of you don't, which is fine. That's why we have all these wonderful different mods and so forth and so on. 1300, 14, 1600, that's enough. Let's see if we can go sell it with this auto load trailer at the sell point here. And there we go, selling it off, and a nice tidy profit there with the tea. And let's just finish her off here now. There you go. And hopefully that has, I hope I haven't missed anything. If I did, yeah, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'm not gonna, I didn't show every single type of tea being made, but it's all there. It's pretty straightforward, actually. For as much as this mod pack contains, it is fairly straightforward and fairly easy. You have the growth with the greenhouses. You can bypass the drying stage and go straight to the tea factories, the one that accepts undried, or you can go ahead and dry it and go carry on from there. And you can, of course, distribute from each one of those processes into the other. But there you have it. That is Dahut's Herbal Tea by Chenben on Farming Simulator 22. Thank you all for watching, and remember, it's only a game, so till the next one, bye for now.